We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First carry here for Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down. Howell now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Howell. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now they go play action with Howell. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. If you look at the Saints' defense, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Second and 10. It's Howell with another throw. Connection made with Chenault.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Robinson up the middle.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. They'll go play action. Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Saints at 2-7 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now 2nd and 5. And once more, Howell back to the air. Complete to Addison on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Howell. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Off play action, it's Howell. Dodson has it, touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Quick throw to Olave.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Olave with his first grab, and he also has a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing here, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Now Howell. Addison hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Howell looking to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The big fella! Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Let's go. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw again. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Perry. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kyle Pitts
as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints are able to come into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here's Howell. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Faking the handoff, Howell. That's out to the flat for Akers. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, Howell now. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 3. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Howe will throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Howe, he'll look to throw it. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Kyle Pitts,
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
and the Saints get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Howell now to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Down the right sideline.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
52 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the guy fighting for the end zone, he lost the football. It's out, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Throwing here, Howell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution.
Looking there for points, but intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Powell throwing on third down here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 49, Saints 34.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
This is first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10, Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington! Brian Robinson Jr., 37 yards. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Saints 34.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, head to 60, head to 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Powell. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
19, Lion.
Powell from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now he's flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But
touchdown! Jordan Addison. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Now the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 63. Saints 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go now.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Come on, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. Quick slant, Dotson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. 5 yards on the play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich.